Look a mess.
All right. So,
Sorry.
another big win, 2 wins in a row now for the Tigers, stringing them together a little bit. This is the first time Clemson's won consecutive games ACC play this season. So maybe for both of you, after winning 2 games in a row like this, how do you think that you can carry that kind of energy, that kind of momentum forward against Virginia this weekend? We'll start with Ruby.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't even hear the question. I'm not going to lie.
I think like the biggest part was just our energy and our communication. I think if we take that with us on the road, which sometimes it tends to like fluctuate because of being away, home court advantage and stuff like that. I feel like if we just pour into that like we have been these past few days of practice and prep and stuff like that, then we'd be good.
Yeah, I think practice has been good. Preparing for the last 2 games, and if we stick to that type of preparation, as Ruby said, I think we could continue on our winning streak.
The team shot pretty well today. 7 of 16 from outside. Shot very efficiently from 3-point range. So you, as the primary distributor of this team, what does it do for your game when your teammates are hitting shots like that?
It makes it easier. It opens up the lane to be able to find 1s and 5s at that point if shooters are knocking shots down. And, it gives us energy. 3s are more than 2, so us making those shots just gives us more points on the board.
Ruby, one of the better games of your career. Let's start with the rebounds, though. Back-to-back games where you've tied your career high in rebounds with 9 on the verge of a double-double. Is that something you've been focusing on recently in practice or in games? What's changed recently? What's led to you with this sudden surge of rebounds?
I think just knowing like that I am the type of player that just gets fueled off of my rebounding. Like most of the time when I'm going on a break and stuff like that, it's when I get a rebound and I'm going coast to coast or getting out of transition, and all of that just stems from crashing and just getting that momentum early enough to run the floor and just keeping my energy up. I think that I'm fueled with like physicality and like just like hustle. Like I just like the physicalness of the game. And so I think that rebounding has just been like my trigger for keeping my aggression up the whole game and keeping my energy up the whole game.
And first quarter, you came out on fire, scored 10 points first quarter, knocked down a couple of threes. Was there something different about your game? Was it something you were seeing differently? Or, tell us what happened. What went into that hot start?
I think that just early on, seeing, Maury getting obviously in foul trouble early and knowing that we come out with a bit of a slow start most of the time. A little bit ago, like we did like this team exercise and talked about what we needed from each other and like what we were doing good and what we could be better at. And my team told me they needed consistency, which is something that I feel like was the honest truth. Like I felt like my games, they would tend to fluctuate sometimes 12 points, 2 points, 5 rebounds, 1 rebound, no rebounds. And I feel like they asked me for consistency, and so I've just been trying to focus on like that one thing, just being consistent, whether that's rebounding or scoring, whatever way they need me to be consistent.
So, start of Black History Month, team came out wearing these shirts. Has the team, or have you two as leaders of this team, had discussions about what that means to you, and what's it like to start February off, February 1st, Black History Month, getting the win here in front of the home crowd, having the fraternities and sororities here supporting everyone? What's that like?
It's a blessing to be here at Clemson, where they want to celebrate Black history, and being that they had the sororities and fraternities come out. I find it very special and important to be able to show that they care about their Black student athletes and Black students in general. So I think to put a word to it, it's heartwarming to be acknowledged in a way that exemplifies Black, and it's just special.
Yeah, I would also say it's special, seeing like the sororities and the fraternities coming out today. It was kind of like mind blowing to me. I was like, wow, like I didn't even know we had groups of of black students here, and so coming and out for warm-ups and just seeing them all sitting there was kind of big for me, and the support that they showed us, and hopefully like we get to show them when they have events and stuff like that. Just everybody coming out and supporting one cause, one thing. It's a very special day. It's a very special month, and the fact that Clemson is wearing the shirts, and not only just wearing them, but passing out their own Black History shirts for fans that come through the door early, people that show up for the game. I think that's very, very important and very special. They just acknowledge the month and what it means, and it makes me feel special as a Black student athlete here.
Beautiful.
Lady.
Thanks. Good day, guys. Good day.
Ain't no good.
No pun intended.